You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
Your vision is cloudy. Your vision is cloudy and you lack clarity because you lack self-talk. You not only lack self-talk, but you lack self-discipline. But if you don't have the self-talk, you can't have the self-discipline because the self-talk allows you to calibrate your self-discipline. See, your discipline is a little bit off. Your discipline is a little bit off. If the radio station that you need to listen to is 95.7, if the radio station you need to be locked into is 95.7, if the music and the sound that you need to hear is coming through at 95.7, if the message is coming through at 95.7, if the words for clarification are coming through at 95.7, if what you need to be fed is coming through at 95.7, if the exhortation that you need to hear is coming through at 95.7, but you locked in at 95.3, you'll get some of the message, but there'll be some static there. The message won't be clear. If you locked in at 95.9, you'll hear some rumbling. You'll get some things, every other word you might get. But if you lock yourself in at 95.7, you hear everything very clearly. So you have a problem which is called spiritual fine-tuning. And that spiritual fine-tuning cannot happen without the self-talk. You can't do the self-talk unless you get quiet. You have to get quiet and you have to meditate and you have to speak to yourself. You have to tell yourself the things that you need to hear, and then you need to listen to the right words because it comes by hearing. And if you don't put the right words in your mind, okay, then you can't operate physically because the gasoline for your person is that what you hear. And that what you hear starts becoming that what you think and that what you say. And then that's how you move. See, you're not calibrated. You're a little bit off. You need a little bit of fine tuning. You tune in at 95.5 and 95.9, and you need to be right at 95.7. But if you walk on the mat and you're not telling yourself, I have no options but to be excellent because heaven sucks, and I won't be African today. If you're not telling yourself to follow, you're not telling yourself if you are distressed by anything external, the pain and not due to the thing yourself, but you yes, whatever. And this you have the power to go for more. You're not telling yourself the right thing. If you're not telling yourself the Psalm 144:1, pray to the Lord my rock, and raise my hands to roll my fingers around, you're not telling yourself the right thing. If you're not telling yourself, yo voy a tomar minutos de entrenamiento, pero yo dije no renuncie, suple ahora, y vive el resto de su vida como un campeón. If you're not saying that to yourself, then you're not speaking the right things, you're not calibrating. You have to calibrate your ear. See, sometimes you have to calibrate it like I just did in Spanish, or sometimes you have to calibrate it in English. I hated every minute of training, but I said to myself, don't quit. Something happened the rest of your life as a champion. You have to speak these things to yourself so you can get yourself on the right station. You can't get on the right station in life until you get on the right station mentally, until you get on the right station with the self-talk, until you get on the right station verbally. See, you're a little bit off. You're where you need to be. You're just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. Just get you some fine tuning. Just get you a little bit of fine